Welcome to OccupySFTV. I'm your host, CIA James, also known as Liberty, and I'm here on Drum Street, just down from the old Occupy location in front of the Federal Reserve. I'm here with Anana Mama right now and some other members of the Occupy the Odyssey that will be taking off January 6th. We wanted to tell you right now, tonight we have a really cool show coming up with Underground Collective, live music at the Blue Macaw, and that's in the Mission District. I'm not exactly sure what the address is because I've been fed so much information I can't remember, but if you look it up online you'll find it because I know I did. Nana Mama, how you doing today? You're looking kind of cold.
Yeah, it's San Francisco. It's December. That's what happens. I chose to live this life. I chose to become homeless. And this is the roughest time of the year. Right around the first to second week of January, the temperature plummets. The wind blows. It starts raining next month. We just had 5 days of storms. Soaking wet and cold. I don't get warm enough during the day to actually have any energy to really do anything. The cold is what bothers me the most. My bones hurt, my joints hurt, my muscles hurt. But I'm still here. I'm still going. Live to fight another day, right? Just the hunger, the cold, and the tiredness is really difficult, but we'll get through it. We got through it last year with pneumonia and broken ribs, but we got through it, right? Jesus Christ. I'm trying to avoid that this year. My lungs are already a little rattly. I've been coughing up a little bit of chunky stuff, but I was pretty warm last night. There was a point last night where I took off a couple of my jackets because I was so warm. But
Wow.
yeah, warming up is we need a heater or something, a radiator. No, we need one of those hum-bum barrels, like a 50-gallon oil drum,
Yeah.
and like throw a bunch of crap in it and burn it, stand
like
around it.
Chicago and stuff in Philly.
Yeah, and stand around it and get drunk and shit. You know, come on. Can we get a donation of a 50-gallon drum barrel?
Yeah. You know, I was talking about Kevin and Thunderground Collective and Jack. They're going to be playing tonight.
Tonight, Thunderground Collective will be playing at the Blue Macaw.
The Blue Macaw.
The Blue Macaw off of Mission and 19th, Mission 17th, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's right around there. I can't remember.
Right in the
address.
Mission District. They're a great band. You can check them out on our website or their website, even on Facebook. It's Thunderground Collective. It's a bunch of great kids doing a lot of good music. I suggest you be there. I'm going to be there. A few of us are going to be there showing our support. These kids are coming along with us on the Occupy the Odyssey journey, and I think that they're going to be a beautiful blessing to have with us to offer entertainment to all the communities that we go to and show them a little bit of our San Francisco hippie Occupy music and love and family, show them how we live. So also check out Occupy the Odyssey on Facebook, YouTube. You can Twitter it. It's also on Twitter, and our Gmail is occupyodyssey@gmail. You can also donate money now. We have a WePay account, so check it out, please. occupytheodyssey.weebly.com. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Deborah. I'm just going to kind of walk around here and show you what it's like to live on the streets. Here for a few minutes, there's people spanging all up and down the streets to try to get enough money for food or something. You know, I mean, $200 in food stamps doesn't go very far each month. So
Today is the 8th. Mine come on the 2nd. They're already gone. We feed each other communally. There's people who don't get food stamps. People who do get food stamps feed other people. This is Drum Street, which is, you know, the heart of the financial district right here pretty much. And it's sad. One day I was on Market right here at the corner, and every Spanger from the Embarcadero up to like past Beale Davis, I guess, was a veteran, a homeless veteran, and that is disgusting to me. I saw a billboard that says those two words shouldn't go together, and someone who dedicated their life to serve this country and protect it should definitely not be homeless and hungry unless it's by choice. You know, these guys sacrificed everything they had. They're still suffering complications, whether it be physical or psychological effects from what war does to them. And they're fighting a war against their own people here on the streets because they're not supported. They're not given anything. They're not given what they're worth, at least in the eyes of this government. They're hungry just like us. They're cold just like us. A lot of them turn to alcohol and drugs. And I was having that discussion earlier that I understand why people drink out here and do drugs, because when you're high or under the influence, you don't feel the cold. You don't need to sleep, or you just pass out and don't feel the cold. So it's understandable why people do that. I'm not saying I'm going to go that route, but a nice couple shots of cognac to warm me up would be nice right now, you know? But I understand their plight. I understand what they're going through, and being homeless for the past 14 months has really helped me get a different perspective on everything, and I really appreciate what it's taught me to live on the streets. It's taught me about humanity and respect and love, and I've seen a whole lot more love come from my fellow homeless people and poor people than ever from anyone who's on the other side of the tracks, if you want to say. So just keep an eye out, watch our videos. I might walk around here in a few minutes with James and talk to a few people if they'll let us, and just take a look at the lives of a homeless person and what the struggle is. You know, there's days, in one day you couldn't eat 3 meals, do laundry, and take a shower and get a shelter room. It's impossible to do all of those, 3 meals, 1, laundry, 2, shower, 3, and a place to stay, 4. All 4 of those things in one day are pretty much impossible to accomplish by a homeless person in this city. Just eating 3 meals and taking a shower is usually pretty difficult.
Right.
Adding laundry into that, I mean, places like Mother Brown's are really very much appreciated, where they offer laundry facilities every day or every night, and showers. Make Harmony in the Bayview has also been feeding people. Mother Brown's only feeds breakfast and dinner, and Make Harmony has been feeding the lunch meal in the area. All right, yeah, something turned off, the lights off.
Something happened. Turn that back on. What happened? We got
Went
one
green.
viewer. It's green. See, for some reason it went. I'm not sure what happened there. It looks like. Can you hold this? Let me just double check on my device. You can go ahead and probably keep talking. Because
Okay.
the mic does have still a feed.
If you knew Kitchen Mike at Occupy San Francisco, he has a beautiful space called Make Harmony. It's in the Bayview on Scotia Street, and it's got a huge industrial or professional kitchen, and he's making food and offering it to the community out there. He has an open kitchen, and he feeds people, and I love him for that, and it's a beautiful thing, and I hope to get to go work with him soon. The police often throw the homeless services thing towards us being homeless people, and you know, unless you've been there, you wouldn't understand that when you go into a shelter and you have to sleep sitting up in a chair, and you can't do that till 11 p.m. and then you have to be awake at 5 a.m. and be out. People steal your belongings. People are getting hurt. People are getting raped. People are getting abused, stolen from. You know, it's just not a safe sounding place to me. I really feel safer out here on the streets with my family that I know and love. Also, the police only see the services on a piece of paper. They don't know the struggle it is to try to get to these places. You know, we don't have bus fare, we don't have BART fare, we have to walk, we have to carry 60, 80 pound packs, you know, all of our belongings at once, or they get stolen by the police or DPW.
Yeah.
It's a really difficult struggle, and unless you've been there to see it, you don't understand. And I've explained it to the police before. You know, you try to send us to these shelters and whatnot. I was sick a couple months ago, and Sergeant Fraser had tried to send me to a shelter, and I ended up being at a drop-in, sick as a dog, sitting there for hours asking them, am I going to get to lay down? I can't do this. I ended up leaving and sleeping on the streets, because laying down on the streets was way more comfortable than sitting in that chair listening to 30 other people argue over things going on around them and things that were happening in the drop-in center. You know, everyone has their own issues and reasons for being out here on the street, and people are dealing with that while they're in these shelter systems and facilities, and everybody's dealing with something different, and it becomes very difficult, especially in the little society that's created in the shelter group. You know, there's a lot of frustrated people who are cold and hungry and abused and neglected, and I deal with enough of that all day out here on the streets, but having all of that negative energy bound up inside of walls really intensifies the negativity and aggression and the anxiety, and it's just something I don't like to be around. So I try to stay away from the shelters unless it's the only place I can go to get a shower or to do my laundry.
Yeah. Yeah, I've found that in the year that since Occupy started and I moved to the streets because of the lack of work being available, or it was, they say it was available, but I couldn't get a job anywhere, and I have a pretty good resume, various talents and skills, and it's tough out there. And now that seeing how it is for some people that have been forced to the street, and how some people just have chosen to live here because it is kind of a simpler way of life in some ways, but it is a lot more difficult in a lot of ways. Finding a place to go to the bathroom, like you said, doing your laundry, things like that. Freezing to death at night, even during the day after a rainstorm. You've had the rains pour down on you all night long.
It hasn't rained for 4 days and my clothes are still damp. Getting mildewed, they stink.
Right?
I stink.
And then you need to do the laundry, so...
Exactly.
Right?
No money for laundry.
Right.
Mother Brown's is the best. They do it for a quarter a load. A quarter to wash, a quarter to dry, and they give you the laundry soap. But it's a really long, it's like a 30-minute train ride from here. And it's difficult. Like I said, I'm not feeling well. It's cold. It's hard to get your energy up. Plus, you can't go there till after 7 to do your laundry, and then you're stuck there all night, and you're lucky if you can get a train back to the city. On the 1st and the 15th, though, it is free to do one load of laundry there. So anybody needs that information, Mother Brown's, 2111 Jennings Street in the Bayview. They're a great asset to the homeless community here in the city, and their food is wonderful. They feed every day during the week, Monday through Friday. They feed from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. breakfast, and then from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. they feed dinner, and it's always a lovely meal. So if you haven't been there, I suggest you go check it out.
Yeah.
And they can help you with other homeless services.
And speaking of homeless services, ones that I've met personally, there's Richard, who came down and helped feed Occupy.
Yes.
And then there's a gentleman in Hayward, Jesse. He goes out to the Portuguese Park and feeds people every day. Was it Tuesday?
We went on Thursday. Oh no, we went right before Thanksgiving. I don't remember what day he said. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tuesdays.
Maybe. That's in Hayward.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are beautiful people.
Yeah, and he's been doing it for just over a year now, where he would just cook up a big pot of food, and he got some other friends involved. They kind of talked about it. They saw him doing it, and they're friends now, but they saw him doing it, and they have collaborated. And there's a group of people that just come out on Tuesdays at the Portuguese Park in Hayward, and they feed people down there, and it's really neat to see.
It's a matter of doing what you can.
Doing what you can and going above and beyond the call of duty as far as humanity goes. These people are doing more than a lot of other people are doing.
Yes.
Which is very inspirational.
People take for granted how good a hot meal is. I've been hungry all day. I haven't really eaten. Someone gave me a sandwich. I gave it away. Someone's given me bananas,
I ate some of that
orange juice. But, I'm freezing cold. And all I've really get offered during the day is sugar and carbohydrates because it's usually the cheapest thing for people to get. And, that can wear you down and make you sick. It's really not that healthy. I'm really hungry, so I'll eat the banana in a little while. It's just that I've consumed nothing but sugar today. I just drank a soda, which the caffeine and the sugar, if I'm going to take sugar, I'm going to take something with a little kick to it. But people really take for granted how good and far a hot meal goes, with everything. Meat, square meals are wonderful. A bowl of soup, a pot of soup with meat and vegetables is the perfect thing this time of year. It's cold, it's hot, so it helps us with our internal coldness. It's healthy because it's got everything in it you need, and it keeps us going. So if anybody's, wondering what could I donate, a nice pot of homemade soup would be great right about now.
Yeah.
Keep us warm.
Hey, Chris.
And look, here's Chris. She's great.
Oh,
she brought us
she
sodas
spaced up some stuff.
and some tacos. Look at this girl.
Wow, wonderful.
A family who eats together.
Real quick for the viewers that have just joined us, I just wanted to say I'm hanging out here with Anana Mama, trying to help promote a friend of ours that's going to be playing tonight in the Mission. Kevin and Jack, the Thunderground Collective, will be at the Blue Macaw. So tweet it, spread the word. Go check out.
Come join us.
Yeah, come join us, definitely. But spread the word. Tell some people to come down. If you want to see a brief clip of a new song that he was doing, Nammyo Horenge Kyo, you can go and find that on Occupy the Odyssey.
And on YouTube.
And that's a brief taste of the musical talent
You're in
be seen. I'm going to be there to record it tonight, so you will see what happens. I'll post it up on Occupy the Odyssey on YouTube, and I also have another site that I post to, which is independentcitizenmedia.weebly.com, and that has various YouTube and...
Sorry to interrupt, but in the background you just saw a perfect example of communal living and how much of a family we are. Chris just came up and gave everybody some food. You know, like I said, we get more support from our fellow homeless people and poor people, quote unquote, than we ever do from anyone who is rich, quote unquote. They like to pretend like we're not there, and people who have been through this or close to this understand. So I think it makes it easier when you understand, or you've seen through the eyes of someone that you've lived how they've lived, or been close enough to it to understand, hey, I've been there, or I could be there, and you know what, here. It seems like it's just always that way, that the people who are closer to you have a perspective more like yours, I guess I would say, understand more, and they contribute more. Let's take a time out so we can eat. We haven't eaten all day. Thanks.
Thanks. I'm going to set the microphone over there. And just turn the camera a little bit so it's pointing out a little more towards the street. Make me center of the attention. Let's see, we'll give him a sky shot. How does that sound? Something like that? A little higher? There we go. I just wanted to see if it would dial in on the sky. Look at that. That's pretty neat. That way we can eat and not be on camera. Feel like we're being rude.
Oh my god, hot food in my body. Feels so good. I was just talking about that on camera, like, hot food makes such a difference. Hot food with meat. I'm not eating until I get hot food with meat. I remember when I went on a hunger strike at Occupy last year. Look at a vegan chef. It lasted like 15-20 minutes, and there was like meat donated. And then I was like, oh, look at all this meat crap.
I want to get Cody something because there wasn't enough. Like I split the burritos. I kind of want to get it.
Thanks, you're amazing.
I think he's been eating off and on. People were kind of excited.
Wait, what? How does that?
You got enough?
Yeah, I think I got some. Or yeah.
All right. Go, girl. Good kid.
Fucking hurts to eat.
She's a good kid.
Oh, it's hurting my tummy to swallow any food.
So, try to rearrange this without dropping the camera.
Cody, eat the rest of this taco. It's really stuffed with a lot of meat.
I'll eat it.
Got a lot of meat in it.
She's going to get him
In
some.
fact, Aki told you that right the time I did.
I like meat.
Your hair is beautiful. There was a lot of meat in it, huh?
Yeah. For the viewers that have just joined us, welcome to OccupySFTV. I'm your host, CIA James. Today I'm being co-hosted with Anana Mama. A lot of you know her, a lot of you love her. And if you don't know her and love her,
Fuck you. If you don't know or love her, Jesus Christ, where you been for the past 14 months? You haven't been watching the internet, that's for sure.
here, I can make that longer for you so you can...
Oh, he's gonna extend it. Jesus,
Yeah.
I love it when they do that.
Get you the extension.
Oh,
you can
God.
Kick back and relax and just...
I feel like Bob Barker right now. Come on down.
Yeah, I know. Don't
He
you
had
like
a
that
nice
little-
little, yeah. We could actually pin it here if we had to.
Well, I have other mics that I...
Just saying,
have one
I
that
like-
could
I
fit
like
on you.
this
Yes,
one.
Absolutely.
I feel like Bob Barker and like, all right, it's like, what did he say? Okay,
Make sure
this
you
one
stay
goes
with
to
your
the
bets.
lowest, highest, closest bidder or something. Yeah, I bet $1 either way. $1. It always makes you win, and then you spin the wheel and get 5, and you get $5,000, or you get 100 and you get 10,000. Oh man, that was a great show.
Uh-huh.
I was in the audience once of The Price is
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
I heard that if you ever get called up to contestants, that you can never get called there again. So basically, that's your one time to shine. You
Wow.
better make the right fucking bet, or you ain't going. And then they're gonna do the little game, yodelay, 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 yodelay,
I
yodelay.
want to do the pudding game.
No, I want to do the
Only
one.
when I have a chance
How about the
at-
one that goes like this? 1,473 higher. 174. 1,175. 1,176. 1,180 lower. 1,799. You know, like Jesus Christ, how did they keep track of that shit? I'm sorry, I'm cursing today, but I'm lacking for material. Uh-oh.
For some reason.
Do you have it on like a time?
No, it's just where the connector goes. The connector, I'll double check. It's just that the connector in the back is loose or something.
Thank you, Chris.
Um,
So anyway, yeah, what was I talking about? A bunch of bullshit. Oh, sorry for my cursing because I'm frustrated and I'm sore, so I'm lacking in material, so the only thing I know how to fill in with is curse words. Sorry. Nice bag. I like that. Nice and sturdy.
why don't we just talk a little bit about Occupy the Odyssey and
Okay.
some of the things that we have
Planned?
planned
Okay.
to do, places to go and people to talk to,
Well,
or things that we're imagining.
Occupy
that we
the
will see.
Odyssey is a little adventure that quite a few of us are planning on taking together. We're going to leave San Francisco on January 6th with intentions to be at the inauguration in D.C. by the 21st of January. We're taking bands, instruments, artists, I guess, instrumentalists, performance artists, comedians, actresses like me, photographers, journalists, writers, and basically what we're going to do besides attend the inauguration is we're going to stop at communes and eco-villages and learn how they live sustainably together, how they make their community work. Here at Occupy San Francisco, we've built a large, lovely family where we basically, get along and take care of one another, but we need to know how to make this last for the long haul. So we're going to be going to these places and asking how it works. How do you resolve conflicts? How do you keep it going? What form of power are you using? Solar, hydro, wind. There's so many methods of converting and making electricity nowadays. Where do you get your water and your resources? Do you do permaculture and gardening? Do you grow your own vegetables? Do you raise your own cattle? And we're basically going to get a glimpse into their life to see how our future is going to be, hopefully. And on the way back from the inauguration, we're going to take our time going throughout the whole entire country, stopping at eco-villages everywhere, and learning what they do together and sharing with them what we know so that when we get back to San Francisco, we can start working on a wonderful community that our family can live in together sustainably.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have.
So you can check that out at Occupy the Odyssey on Facebook, Occupy the Odyssey at Twitter, Occupy the Odyssey.
No, Occupy Odyssey.
No, Occupy Odyssey at Gmail. Is it? There's no the on the Twitter.
There's no the.
Okay, so it's just Occupy Odyssey. It's at Twitter
Occupy
at
Odyssey.
Occupy Odyssey. We're now accepting WePay donations because this is going to take funding. You can also look at our website at occupytheodyssey.weebly.com, and you can Gmail us at occupyodyssey.gmail. You can look any of us up on Facebook at any time. Please like our pages so we know that, people are into this and feeling us. Feel free to look at any of our videos. Send us questions if you're interested. And please share and let people know what we're doing. We're really trying to do something good here, and we need all the support we can get.
Occupy the Odyssey on YouTube.
Yes, Occupy the Odyssey on YouTube. You can check out the videos that we've already made. And we want to document this entire process, this entire journey, and end up with about a 2-hour movie at the end, a documentary called Occupy the Odyssey. And we are also going to try and live stream bi-weekly.
A trilogy.
A trilogy of documentaries. Jesus. Better than any of those Star Wars movies ever did, right? We're also going to try and put out a bi-weekly 30-minute show. I'll be the face in front of the camera most likely. I'll be hogging the camera most of the time like I am right now. But we have a bunch of beautiful people with us who are going to do wonderfully in front of the camera with their talents. I'm more of a spokesperson and a comedian, a marketing person other than anything else. My only talent is the gift of gab. So I'll be letting other people play their instruments and such. You might hear me humming in the background because I can't ever remember words and I love to hum, right? Jesus.
And I'm the face behind the
Yeah,
camera.
he's the face behind the camera. I'm the face in front of the camera.
And the techie.
And if you see any naked bodies parts, it's not me, it's Cody.
Oh, Cody. So yeah, this is really exciting. I think we're really going to have a good adventure, and it'll be good to share
I think it's going to be a wonderful excursion.
the information with
Everyone.
other people.
Everyone.
Everyone. Other people that are definitely interested in finding out how to live sustainably.
Forget people who are interested. We're going to shove it down the throats of people who aren't interested and force them into it.
I kind of like that idea.
Right?
I mean,
Force feed them.
How about this? When you make a law that says that you have to live sustainably and you cannot pollute, period.
No.
What you take is what you have to give
Leave
back.
no print.
And
You leave no footprint.
Right. It has to be that way. And it can't be, well, we need to phase it out. No, it has to be that way right now.
Mother Earth is getting really sick of us being parasites and cancer to her body.
It's
and
not
she
Mother
will
Earth.
purge us.
It's not Mother Earth. That we're killing ourselves. I mean, poisoning ourselves.
We're killing our
and
planet.
We're
and
letting
get
we're
rid of us.
letting our government and corporations do that.
Yes,
to us.
We are allowing them to allow us to destroy, and we are also allowing them to destroy. It's, hand in hand. If we would refuse their products and stop using plastic and stop driving vehicles and, stop these oil wars, and if we would stop using greed in front of, people, then, this place would already be all right. But unfortunately, that's not what we're doing, and we're trying to get people to open their eyes and see that this isn't going to last very much longer, and not like this anyway. And that's why we need to learn to live like this, because once the shit hits the fan, me and my family are going to survive through this because we love each other and we respect the earth and we respect each other. So I'm just saying, some people who aren't down with this Occupy thing or this echo stuff, they're going to find themselves in very desperate situations, and
Absolutely.
maybe they'll respect everything a little bit more when they're forced into a life that they don't like. I'm already prepared for living a shitty life, see?
Well, I grew up in.
Huh? Oh, I'm doing a video right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think my life's shitty, just other people do. I love my life.
Change. Well, I think that probably something that we'll do right now is take a commercial break.
I don't really want to, I guess using the word shitty wasn't proper, but comfortably. Comfortable. Right. It's like, when I gave up living indoors to Occupy, I knew that it wasn't going to be comfortable. I knew that it was going to be a struggle, and that's why I try not to complain, because I chose this life, and I knew that it was going to be difficult, and I know that I'm a soldier in this revolution, and that my job isn't to bitch and complain about it, about what I'm doing, it's just to do it. And you know what? I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm still eating, and I'm still as warm as I could possibly be every night. So as long as that keeps continuing, I'm here doing this, you know. My family keeps me safe and warm and fed. It's not a
We're
shitty
gonna-
life. It's just uncomfortable.
We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right
A
back.
commercial bake.
Break.
We're
Commercial
gonna smoke
bake.
pot.
All right. Peace.
Kelly doesn't endorse us smoking pot on camera. What